I'd like to thank the organizer and Alchemy 25 for the opportunity to meet the enthusiastic audience in this very late afternoon of this Sunday. Really, I would like to thank all of you. And first of all, let me introduce my company. Let me share my slide first. Is my screen is visible?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, let me share that one. Okay. Okay, friends. Actually, really some interesting journey with me with Greengine. I'll be sharing that one first. Then let me go to the topic. Okay, so basically, I am having like a very great experience in this particular field. What happened? I was traveling here and there as a global experience in US, Singapore, Malaysia, and other Southeast Asian countries. Then found a lot of good things in the algae, and I found some very good things with my colleague, my friend who is having the Greengine. Then I joined there, and I was working there about 3 years. Let me introduce in that one. So the Greengine is the Indian-based climate tech company, which really was very industrially to the cleaning the environment through microalgal based. Okay, actually, Greengine has very mature teams. That means we have many departments and many innovative team members which who created the very impactful innovation through mitigate our climates. Okay, so one of the our founder Nitin Srivastava is the really a very passionate person on this particular domain. He would like to clean that environment, and he was working in this particular domain very long time. And really, this interest really make me to cope up with him and to work together. Okay, so Greengine has a lot of collaboration with uh, carbon removal alliance and industry decarbonizations, and many collaboration. We are working on the really very good manner, and we have very good technology to have very perfect solution for these particular issues. Okay, anyway, let's go into our topic. Okay, friends, let me ask you some question about that one. Have you come across this kind of any patches or any coloration on the water in your life? What do you feel about that? Okay, basically, I'm asking about what are the algae. What you know about the algae? Someone interact with me and let me know. If someone can answer, that will be good. Otherwise, I'll be just let you know, because friends, the algae is not the things very alien to us. Basically, it is there from many years, many million years. Wherever you're seeing the green color patches or this color of kind coloration, that may be a microalgae. Okay, that doing very great jobs. Okay, so basically it is very having very different shapes and size. Okay, whenever you are seeing this one in the microscope, definitely you'll be mesmerizing. It will be having very different shapes and size. The calcium deposition on that skeleton of their body will be showing you really like a diamond or whatever the ornamentals which you have. And the silicate, there's a deposition of that particular diatoms, some kind of microalgae which you cannot see through your nature eyes. Definitely having very ultra modern design in their body as a skeleton. You will be having the skeleton as also, but the algae skeleton can be a very fantastic and marvelous things, I can tell you. Okay, so now I get into the thing. Okay. So basically, this is a ubiquitous. We can say the algae is everywhere, even in the hot spring, even in the dry terrestrial area or moist area or water. Anywhere you can see that this algae. This is microscopic, and this is primarily aquatic, and you can see anywhere. And this is the organism where we get all the oxygen from the chameleons of your baby the else living organism maybe appear after the algae, because algae is the one gives them all needed the oxygen. Okay, algae has been used for globally numerous purpose about centuries, but we don't know previously what we are using it. Okay, basically, friends, don't look everything like a plant. It looks gigantic. Some of the tiny things may be floating in your water. Okay, tell me how many of you know these are the things already available in the market, or you're using it regularly, that comes from algae. Okay, most of us definitely we don't know no idea about that algae is already exists in your daily products. Okay, if you are brushing your teeth, if you are brushing your teeth in the morning, definitely you are touching the carrageenan or other component which is making the gellifying agent that comes from the algae. Okay, the alginate, carrageenan, and many things definitely. It's very basic, common things for our lotions and creams and our food items to make thickening. Okay, so okay, friends, so why algae? Algae is superior organism we can consider. Okay, basically there are 200,000 algae are there. From there, you'll be having 400 components. It is a unicellular organism, and world's oxygen rich source comes from the algae. Okay, basically, it will be growing very fast, so that you'll be having the lipids or proteins in very short time. That is the interesting thing. So if you want to wait for any other source of proteins or lipids or any content, that is not that much faster than the algae. Okay, basically algae are super fast growing organism which makes multifold productivity in their lifetime. So it is a very good sustainable alternative for our things. So the algae has extraordinary capabilities. Definitely you cannot match with any other organisms. Basically this is a tiny plants, microscopic plants, really making huge oxygen production, it has incredible growth rates, sustainable biofuel production, carbon sequestration, nutrient recycling, high value protein, omega 3, and minimal resource of requirements, biotechnical potential. There are many potential you can expect from this algae. Okay, if you dig in it, definitely do you have answer for most of the things. Okay, from algae you can get most of the things. Okay, they really algae are the really wonderful things. There are many things still we didn't unexplore. Maybe this is going to rule our globe very soon. Right now we are having a lot of climatic issue. Maybe we are not going to have the land later on. Algae is going to be a sustainable solution for your things. Algae growth factors, basically if you are giving light, carbon dioxide, and nutrition, any kind of situation it can grow. Okay, then it will produce what you need in a sustainable manner. So the short time with a limited resources, limited land, limited power, limited nutrition, it will give you what you want. That is the interesting thing. Not only the microalgae and macroalgae also having the very good structure and ornamental beauty, and you can so that also called algae nature. Okay, so basically friends, the algae are not new for us. It's not new for us. In Kenambu and Africa, they are using the dry land. They didn't have to have their food for them. They really collecting some kind of algae from their local lake. They never know that is algae. They are using it from ancient. Okay, then we came into macroalgae also like that. Okay, so when we came to know how to cultivate that things, because we cannot able to get that natural things always, so we started using them by cultivating them by such a sustainable manner through different ways. We have many ways to cultivate this particular organism. So you can go with raised ponds, horizontal tubulars, or vertical columns, plot panels, or polybags, or horizontal stacked columns. What it is actually, you need to provide the work, light, water, and nutrition, that's it. If you are there is a light and nutrition, the algae can grow anywhere, as I mentioned. Okay, so this is the thing. If you are having even the wastewater, it can utilize and give you food, feed, pharmaceuticals, vitamins, nutraceuticals, and biofuels, plastics. So basically, if you want to do any algae process, okay, if you want to do any algae process, you had to have some four important component. Okay, a lab, production, hours, and quality controls. The lab is the one where you are maintaining your seeds and the clean culture for that. The production area is where you are actually producing the algae product. Then the downstream process will be started from the harvesting. After this harvesting, you have to do drying and processing, like your grains. You will be having the cultivated plants. The same thing you have to do for the after harvesting process also. But the rice or other things we may not doing the quality control, but the microalgae you need to do the quality control, because since it's a microbes, you have to do the quality control to meet our standards. Okay, so basically this is how the algae will be produced in larger scale. Okay, typical algae production process of maybe a very simpler way. That means you will be putting the algae in the open ponds, where you will be putting some algae seeds, that particular interest of your algae seeds, and you'll be growing it and filtering it and take it out and drying it and making it to the your algae biomass. That is your product that you can eat or you can process for any further product. Also, you can make it in the very larger volume of this particular algae into hectares of volume, and you can have the industrial equipment to harvest and do the drying process. Okay, so basically, friends, not only that, that is actually open cultivation system, where you'll be having very little bit issue of other contaminations or quality less products you can expect from the open ponds. So we may be having that uh, high value products. You have to use the PBR. The PBR is nothing but you are providing the light penetrating component for culturing the algae. That light component, light penetrating vessels is the vessels where you'll be using as a closed system. There you'll be cultivating your algae to produce and get your any kind of product. Here, what you see is the omega omega-3 oil we are getting from algae biomass. Okay, so we will be cultivating the algae and harvesting it. That harvested paste will be drying. After the drying, will be extracting. That's how the process will be. The same base go to the other products called phycocyanin, one of the blue color pigment, natural pigment produced from spirulina. Yeah, there will be having the ponds, because it's a simpler ponds. You can grow in anywhere with alkaline condition, and you can make them and harvest them. After the harvesting, you need to process for the product. Phycocyanin production, where you'll be lysing the cells and extracting the extract of that particular nuclear pigments. That is a protein rich and very rich antioxidant product we can obtain from algae, and those are really costly product. I'll be let you know in the back slides. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, definitely algae are the definite better candidates. There will be around 200 lakhs, 200,000 species of microalgae, and those all having the unique and different characteristic. If you are exploring, we will be having a lot of components, but right now we will be having 400 active developments, and 80% world's existence coming from there. It's a unicellular algae. Okay. So friends, you can get out of the algae, you'll be getting pigments, polysaccharides, cosmetics, medicines, and omega oils, traits like that. I'll be going in the very detailed in the following slides. So basically, algae looks very different and shape and size. So you can have n number of product from this. Okay, so you can use it as the lipids. You can use it as a fuels or edible oils, and fish feeds or colorants, and microalgae polysaccharides, bioethanols, dietary supplements, photosynthesis. Okay, definitely n number of products can be produced from this algae. So n number of hello. Okay. Anyway,
Excuse me, sir. Doctor, your video and screen sharing accidentally went away. Could you please reshare your screen?
okay. Is it okay?
No, sir.
Is it
No, sir. We
okay?
are.
I'll be closing and sharing again.
Okay, sir.
Okay. From when it was happening?
Sir, just 1 minute ago, sir.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm having a lot of images. Without images, you cannot realize what
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying. Okay. So is it visible now?
Yes, sir. We can see you.
Yeah, Mohit and Sandru, can I close your mic?
I'll do it, sir.
Yeah, please.
Please turn on your video as well, sir. Yep.
Okay. Wait a minute. Okay.
Yes, sir. We can see you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, sir.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. Everything's visible.
Okay. Is this visible last time?
Yes, sir. All this was visible.
Okay. So
Next one.
this is the things what we're talking. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Classical and modern like PBS closed systems and products from that and the raceway systems. Okay. From the product of phycocyanin. Okay. Then the specialty about the algae. Then what are the components you can get from the algae? So it will be showing different shape and size, and you'll be having a lot of different components. Let's see here. What you see is from the microalgae. Definitely, you'll be having answer for most of the things for in your life, daily life. Okay, so from the lipids you can get your edible oils or polar lipids for your fuels, crude proteins. Picobilin proteins can be like fluorescents or microalgae polysaccharides, bioethanol, dietary supplements, sensitizer. Many things you can get from this particular microalgae, friends. If you are looking to that very deeper, definitely you'll be having the answer for algae. That is the specialty for this particular microalgae. Okay, apart from that, microalgae absorbs really very good amount of CO2 through its life. It is more, many folds more than plants. Okay, making it's really making them ideal for carbon capture, and they also help remove toxins, heavy metals, and excess nutrients from the wastewater. You can use this for a very good candidate as a wastewater treatment as well. Friends, basically, why algae? Whenever you are talking about carbon sequestration, we may not use it for the direct food, but basically, the algae food will be a very good resources for you to have lot of solution for your health issues. Okay, it will be very good anti-cancerous, weight loss. Okay, it can help you in the weight loss. Very good immunomodulator, hyperglycemic. Okay, it can reduce your cholesterol, antiviral, reduce chronic fatigues, and reduce triglycerides. And definitely, it's a very good solution for the heart, for your heart. Okay, so there are many things, but we are not utilizing that one. Let me tell you that one. Have you seen? Have you ever seen this one? Actually, we are not taking this one in Indian region because we are having sophisticated food in our Indian region. We'll be enjoying that particular cultural food. But the people who really having a lot of resource and the water resources, they'll be enjoying the real energetic and nutritive food out there. Okay, so they'll be having seaweed salads and algae jelly and other things. You can see it in the market like Japan, Korea, China, and even Malaysia. You can see this kind of food. Definitely, it will be very delicious, and it will be making you unforgettable feeling when you eat this one. Okay, what you're seeing is the seaweed snacks where you can find that unique taste that sticks in your tongue. But we are losing that one. We Indians really don't like that kind of taste. We may be avoiding to take algae, but that's not good. People like Western countries or Chinese, Koreans are really a little bit creative than us. I suspect they may be having most of the omega they are getting from this particular kind of seaweeds or algae. We try to take more algae also. We try to use more algal products in our life to get more creative and more healthy being. Okay, so friends, basically algae can give you whatever you need. As I mentioned, right now you're sophisticatedly using your wheat or rice or other grains for your food, but later very soon maybe the seawater maybe encroaches our land if you are not doing proper prevention by cleaning our environment. Definitely the seawater can encroach and you may not have the place for cultivation. Then you may need to use this algae as the very primary source for all your food. You can make your noodles, pasta, cookies, or milk. Everything you can get out of it because microalgae has very good proteins, very good carbohydrate, very good dietary fibers that can make you very good diet for you in a small quantity. Then that will be supporting you in a many way. Already there are many products is available in the market that we can definitely support and try to use that. Okay. So not only for us, maybe animal also need to have some food. Definitely, algae is a solution for the animal feed. You can have it as a product. You can have it as a pellets. You can have it as a paste for the animals or aqua feeds. Friends, actually, as I mentioned, the snacks you'll be having very good color from the algae. The algae has a very good color and shade of color. If you are having the primary blue color of a phycocyanin, you can make n number of shades what you are seeing in the screen with that particular combustion. Okay, so it is very healthier things. It won't be catotropics, and definitely in future we will be using the algae color for anything what you do. Right now, we cannot take the colorless food. We need to make our updates with the colored food. We are taking some chemicals, but very soon you are going to have the algae based color that will make you the healthier and nutritive source for the color. Okay, so coming to the important features of this particular presentation, friends, when you talk about the accident, antioxidant in this world, the king of antioxidants is astaxanthin. What it will do, it will take away the free radical oxygens and make you healthier and live longer. Okay, basically this algae called Amdococcus pluvialis produce red color component called astaxanthin that will give you a very good antioxidant source for this nature. This is the primary source for any available antioxidant in this earth. Okay, so basically, friends, this once you extracted that particular component from algae, it can be sold for the 25,000 to more than $25,000 USD per kilogram of particular alsanthine oleoresin. Okay, the same wise, it can you can extract a beta carotene called Dunalilla salina, which will produce that particular component. It is a more concentrated form of beta carotene in the world that will be available by the this particular microalgae. So once you extracted that one, you can sell those particular component about $200 per kilogram. Meanwhile, the same carotene, which is a very simple form of single cell protein and phycocyanin can be extracted from phosphorylna that can be sold the range of 250 to 350 USD in the market. It's not only the market, friends. Definitely, these all the components are very good for your health. If you are consuming that, and if you are looking for that microalgae in your life, you will be healthier and happier, and it will give you what you need. Okay, basically, it looks very costlier, but if together we can make it very huge sustainable biomass for particular purpose, it will be happening in the later. Okay, so friends, not only for the food or colorant, for the cosmetics, definitely this is a very good source. The algae field having very good market from the cosmetic, because it is a very good natural colors where you can use it for any kind of cosmetics and your lotions, and it has very good UV protecting protection cream. Most of the creams having algae ingredients to make the protect the UV light from the sunlight. Okay, so the most of the cosmetics definitely you'll be having the algae products. So that will be a very good combination for algae and the things. Basically, friends, there are many components. There are many medicines comes out of the algae. I'll be telling you some of the those important components. Actually, algae can be a very good anti-HIV component. It produces called cyanovirin. It's anti-HIV molecules, and chlorelin coming from the chlorella, one type of microalgae. That is a very good antibiotic, can cure your illness. And importantly, friends, last time we all noticed the COVID makes a lot of problem to everyone. During that thing, the viral component makes the blood to clot, so that people will suffer with the oxygen. That time, definitely the algae components are really done a very big role. It is having the anticoagulant agent called heparin. It is a picoidin components, the long chain sugar molecules, which definitely reduces the coagulant effect and makes your blood thinner, where it saves a lot of peoples during the COVID, friends. Okay, basically, not only that, if you are having any uh, a worm or any issue in your body, this is the component can kill without any a side effect, because it's a very light and very good anti-elmic drug, widely available in the market. So it can kill your worms or any kind of worm-related diseases in your body. So algae is the very good source for that. Not only that, friends, the important of that algae can make algae crude, where that you can make your biofuel or jet fuel out of it. Right? Currently, the jet fuel or biofuels are not that feasible, because you are having the fossil fuel. Very soon, you need to look for the alternative candidate that can be algae. Right now, we cannot match with the price of the fossil fuel. You can definitely have the algae fuel in your life, basically whenever the prices are going up. Okay, not only that, you can get the bioplastic, biofillers, or biopolymers out of the algae, friends. Okay, so there are many components that supports your this kind of component to produce from algae. Apart from that components, definitely these particular algae, or whichever you are growing for the algae, the leftover water after harvesting is a very good source for the plants. If you are using that particular water or extract of that particular algae, it can stimulate your growth of your plant. Let's see this one. This is actually without treating that one, naturally growing with your fertilizer. The left one, what you are seeing is the with algae. So because of these kind of component available in your algae, it makes your things bigger. After carbon sequestration, definitely you'll be having a lot of biomass that can be definitely converted into useful component to produce your food. The food going to be delicious and more tastier, more flavored, and more nutritious when you use the algae, friends. Okay, friends, as I mentioned earlier, why algae? Why algae is very good for the algae CO2 sequestration. Definitely, algae can be multiplying very soon, and it will be producing 10 to 50 times more CO2 per unit area. And photosynthesis process, they use sunlight and CO2 to grow. And carbon sequestration, algae biomass can be used as a biofuel, biosol, soil enhancer, and uh, plant growth hormones. Okay, we can do it as a industrial carbon capture application, as well as the direct air capture application where you can use algae as a very good potential candidate. Friends, what is interesting in this one? Whenever you are growing any other things, whenever you are cultivating any other things, there are many ways you can see. But whenever you are doing algae, it's a zero waste. Zero waste. That means whenever you are taking out algae oil, there will be a algae meal will be there. There you'll be having 40% carbohydrate, 41% of proteins. Okay, so you can use entire particular algae for your product. So it's having zero wastage. Okay, it's having zero wastage. Friends, if you are seeing the market, algae market, algae is emerging in the interesting bioremediation agent where you can treat any kind of things, okay, any kind of pollution. Whenever you are having the light and CO2 and nutrition, it can clear your things, okay. Whenever you are considering CO2 capture, algae is a very good component for CO2 capture because it can converts 1.8 ton of CO2 to produce 1 ton of algae. Okay, so the global algal market is reach about 13.4 billion by 2029. Okay, it's huge market is available for that particular algae, and there are a lot of potential for CO2 sequestration and producing algae in India particularly. Okay, so there are many futures makes algae as a very good component in this particular globe. Okay, so basically, friends, what is the key takeaway here is like we already gone through that why microalgae is revolutionary, cultivation methods and demystified, importance of the microalgae and global challenges, microalgae in the carbon capture and mitigation, industry perspective and future potential. As I mentioned, the quality control is a very important component whenever you are doing as a microbes. That you have to do in-house and really Greengine has very good team and very good equipments and sophisticated lab for that particular quality testing. Many of the producing things we can do in-house. Thank you, friends. Actually, uh, I have a couple of more slides also. If you want, I can explain you about other things on that one. Um, Basically, friends, the Greengines has very good opportunity to work on that particular algae domain. We have very good technology for that. Definitely going to do very big scale of operation for the climate, and we have got a diversified team. And if you guys are willing to join in our teams, definitely you can check our website, or you can mail in the career greengine.co.in to find out opportunities or any other queries. Okay, thank you very much. If you have any queries, I'm happy to discuss you.
Uh, Thank you very much, sir, for your insightful lecture. We have truly learned a lot. Now the panel is open for question and answers. If anyone has any questions on the lecture till now, please feel free to ask, sir. So, like, I personally have a question, if I may ask.
Yeah, please.
Yes, sir. So in the middle, you had mentioned we can extract the algae for pharmaceutical applications, and you had shown a couple of examples as well. So,
Yep.
like, are the standards for using the algae in pharmaceutical industry is much higher than anything we say in the other industries, let's say for carbon capture or in the other applications you told. So,
Yep.
like, what is the biggest difference in the standards for pharmaceuticals versus the normal applications? If you can please elaborate on that a little bit, it will be.
Okay, yeah. Whenever you're going for pharmaceutical or human consumption, particularly, there will be heavy metals, there will be parasites, there will be some kind of other materials which you don't like. It will be there in your product. That has to be monitored properly during your process, and you need to avoid that thing to meet your standards. So there are many standards. That means the particular content, whatever you're claiming, that content has to be in the particular quantity to meet your standard. and also the purity level and all other components has to be there in that particular component. So you have to do your QC to know whether your component your production meets that standard or not, like that. But whenever you are making your rice or wheat, we will be just drying it and making using it directly without making it, because it's a grains, you know what are the things are there. But microbes, you have to do all the checking, checking to know what is the dangerous or unwanted things are there inside. Yeah.
Okay. Got it, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome, welcome.
Sir, I have one more doubt here.
Yes, Mr. Bolaji,
Uh,
let me know.
Can algae can be used as a biopolymers? Like what?
Exactly. Yeah. Like what?
Like algae can be used as biopolymers. Can you explain about that, sir?
Yes, yes. Okay. You can use it as a biopolymer. Just now I saw you many slide over there in the things. You can have definitely a value biopolymer. It is has very good kind of component for that lipids, proteins, or other components. It will be a very uh, are you seeing my slides? I was
Yes,
mentioning
yes,
your.
sir.
Yeah, so we'll be having really there are companies that right now doing there are sneakers or tire ingredients or many things through the algae. So it is very good pillars as well as the particular biopolymers to make them to happen. Okay.
Sir, what is the penetration through that and like nanocomposites particles? Those
Okay.
things, how it relates to the biopolymers of the micron?
Okay. Wait, wait. Actually, basic our algae. Let me open one more thing. It's not about exactly what you are asking, but I'll be having the source of interesting thing from particular algae. Algae basically a very um, a tiny algae, a tiny organism where you'll be having all the possibility to incorporate even in the world. Even you are not processing in the much, you can have that possibility. एक minute. एक मिनट बालाजी.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not including this slide in your things. Then, yeah, you see this one. Basically, you can make this particular component for any drug delivery or anything as a nanoparticles. This particular component, the particular microbes go in the nano level where you can have very good um, what is that nano size materials from this particular component. Okay, so you can see this one. Even you can use it as a nano particles, needle sprays medicine. Okay, not this one. Yeah, Balaji. So this is actually having a lot of nano size materials. It's not like many processed things. You'll have simple process to have your polymers in record less sized molecules.
Okay, sir. Thank you for your clarification.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Anything else?
Uh, are there any questions? If there isn't, there is a small announcement. Okay, I guess there are no more questions. Thank you very much, sir, Dr. Mayakkannan, for
You're
giving
welcome.
your
You're welcome.
insights.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And also one more thing, as Doctor mentioned, yes, sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, any queries, definitely you can reach us to mail. Definitely we'll be clearing the queries if you need anything. Yeah,
Yeah, okay. So if
you're
anyone
available.
has any further queries, you can please contact Dr. Mayakkannan or anyone from the Alchemy team. And also another side note, the Greengine is offering internship opportunities for third and fourth years who are interested in pursuing anything in the sustainability field or related to algae development and carbon sequestration. So anyone who's interested, they can drop a mail to the Greengine's website, or you can or we'll be releasing a form soon, a Google form for those who are interested in the internship, and you can fill in the form, and we'll be sharing the responses with Greengine. There will be a internship process based on their side. There will be a resume shortlisting. There will be interview and a panel discussion, and so on and so forth. More details will be revealed later, but whoever's interested, please to fill the form. And I thank you very much for attending this session. Next, we'll be moving to the valediction ceremony, wherein we'll be announcing all the prizes and the winners. So, see you all there, and I thank you very much for everyone's time. Thank you, and thank you very much, sir, for your time as well.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye. Thank
Thank
you.
you. And everyone can leave the call if no one has anything to ask.